It keeps, I don't know why, but it's about 3:04. 3:04, March the 14th, 2025. I'm now leaving Burger King. Islam, she doing about for day. This is the first time I brought my tablet um, to Burger King. And I guess almost since last year, I think before September the 25th of 2024. Because I think I was leaving it at the hotel. So I was just leaving it there. And so I brought it today. That's why I was able to communicate with you on my break. Hold on, let me cross the street. This is where that African American boy, I think he's African American, was hit by a car. Nonetheless, he looked to be black, African American. A lot of times, you see this bus, it's amazing. I come out right at the same time the bus comes down this alley. So anyway, I'm walking now quickly to Crossman's apartments. I'm supposed to go to Whole Foods today. So they recently opened up Arby's. This was Kentucky Fried Chicken, now it's Arby's. The Armed Force Career Center is still there. I want to remind you about the frequency in reference to humanoid AI and other lab experiments when they are controlling a city. That means they have given them so much power in that city where they will commit crimes against humanity in the open. Right now, I'm experiencing a pain in my left thigh. When I say they, could be definitely the people, but also if it's a military city, like you would probably describe Annapolis, because of the United States Navy, Army, and other military branches being here, then that's a demonstration of them, the humanoid AI and other lab experiments that are able to do things with science that can affect the human body and mind. And they can use them as different forms of weapons against the human body and mind. So they would be the unnaturalized United States Navy, Army, and other military branches, and the police. And then that's in a city, and then there's the state, that the governors and other government officials that are supposed to have taken some form of oath or affirm to uphold laws of freedom. Like the United States military is supposed to have taken an oath or affirm to uphold laws of freedom. So the frequency, if you hear any, I just want to remind you of what a city may sound like where humanoid AI and other laboratory experiments have completely taken control. Now I'm experiencing 4 sharp pain in my left foot. And remember, if a transhuman has a telepathic code, which they do, if you're a transhuman, it'll be rare not to see one that's a transhuman without the telepathic code. The humanoid AI that's in the United States, unnaturalized United States military and police, can send them signals to attack the organs, the body, and the mind of humans. These are crimes against humanity. Crimes against humanity. I just felt another 4 sharp pain in my left leg and my ankle. I feel pressure around my knee as I walk. This is the same grassy area this is the path I usually go and have been going for years. I found a 4 sharp pain on my left ankle. So when you have humans or transhumans that do blood oaths with lab experiments, humanoid AI, and they're doing different forms of witchcraft with them sexually, and not only that, with their children or kids, sex trafficking, other forms of very unclean behaviors. This is how, I'm not saying everyone here in Annapolis have done this, so I don't know if you hear the frequency or not, but this is how humanoid AI and other lab experiments that have been placed in the population all over the United States for over 100 years, I would say, that inflict many forms of disease mentally and physically to the human body, can literally normalize their existence. So they normalize their existence and try through thoughts, through force plotted thoughts, normalize their behavior and amalgamate, thank you, the human, or that as they transform a human to a transformed human of some sort into a beast, or as much of a beast as possible. So if you have allowed this to happen, or you have been subjugated for it to happen, nonetheless, the state or the government, the state governments and so forth are involved and have done so. So this is how humanoid AI and other lab experiments will not fear their behavior and what they have done, because blood oaths are not just physically, they're spiritually. And if they have done blood oaths with the state or where you live in the governments of the state, they have done blood oaths with it, with starting with kids on up, controlling them as much as possible. Then they implement it through mind manipulation thoughts. And then they start transforming what used to be more human, but now less human, but more of a beast. They're not gonna fear repercussions like they should, because they rely on repercussions on a physical plane in a physical manner. So this is where the black Negro female that sounds like an animal in an apartment, the accents keep saying how, and others when I'm out, they keep saying how when they walk by. Like, how are you gonna stop us? Because they've been doing this for a long time. They've been used to inflict pain. They've been used to create a false reality mentally with humans. They've been used to demonstrate a form of superiority because they are lab experiments. And the black Negro male that say brother, not all that say brother, and not all black females are lab freaks. In Annapolis, there's a variety. I mean, if you wanted to come, say you're a foreigner and you wanna go um, look for a variety of something to be with, and through blood oaths they're gonna do it. Well, in Annapolis, you have a variety of energies or unclean spirits in different bodies from different ethnic groups. Especially if you are a foreigner who like to have sex with kids. Not all are involved, not all have taken a blood oath. But trust me, one is way too many. I just experienced a force pain in my left foot, my left ankle. This is the path I usually walk almost every day. These are the apartments, crosswind, that Imani and I domicile at. A lot of times, treat the way of alphabet. I know I'm being forced to engage, but I use spirits of humility. And I'm learning to use wisdom because I know they're plotting thoughts or behavior. I am really specializing in the spirits and energy of wisdom as I use force plotted thoughts and forced engagement. I've been thankful that I'm able to, but I'm not taking I'm not going to misplace empathy and sympathy because once they have the blood oath, they they already know they cannot do anything but what they are supposed to do. And then that blood oath, which they probably were already, some of them already had started to be transformed, will transform them even more away from their true self or that spirit of humanity or human. And then I would say it's not far-fetched to see how through time, especially if they're doing genetic manipulation, gene manipulation, which is it has been proven this is happening, how that can be implemented too with a body that's already human. I mean, that was already born. They don't have to be born that way. And just create a whole new being, away less human than it was before. So now I'm about to use my key. I just feel the 4-sharp pain again in my left kneecap. And remember, Sheet Dwayne Baffabe, those that have taken the blood oath, they rely on empathy and sympathy. Okay, the camera is probably, it might stop. I don't know. Oh, it won't because it's not connected to the internet. And compassion because of the downloads, the signals that they get to try to manipulate that which has more human energy, DNA than they do. Because it's in our human nature to have compassion, empathy, and sympathy. Humanoid AI, other lab experiments, transhumans, they know this. And so if they are in the unnaturalized United States Navy and the Army, police, they've been studying. They already know. They have studied and studied and studied. Gone overseas, studied South Central America, Mexico, these other places. I'm pretty sure I'm not there, but just imagine, or Mexico, Africa, different parts of Africa, Japan, China, other places. Places where you wouldn't think that the United States military that's unnaturalized should be there.